Good morning and welcome to Brayburn Live. I'm Brian Bistrong, your chef and host, and we're here in the kitchen at Brayburn Restaurant at 117 Perry Street. So today we're going to cook a piece of fish. I'm going to show you how to season it easily, cook it correctly, and it'll be delicious and moist. Today we're going to be cooking Chatham Cod from Massachusetts. And the first thing you might notice is that I have the skin side up. This is very important. Most of the times you think of cooking the flesh side up because it's nice and clean and neat. But if you cook the flesh side and present it that way, when you take your fork and go into it, it's going to literally mush the fish, break it up. As opposed to cooking it on the skin side, it'll naturally flake. Where the flakes are in the fillet, it'll naturally break off so you can go into your vegetable, your sauce, or whatever you may have. So, first of all, fish. Very easy. Salt and pepper. I'm using a little sea salt. Both sides. Just a little bit. Okay? Pepper. In this case, white pepper. You can use black pepper if you like. You can also put other spices that you may like. Maybe you want to put a little star anise. Maybe you want to put a little, I don't know, clove or nutmeg. But for this dish, nice and simple, salt, pepper. And then we dust the fish with, what I'm using is Wonder flour. Now you can use regular flour, but all-purpose flour, when it goes onto the fish, can clump. And you can get layers of raw flour in there. What's nice about the Wonder flour is it's a granulated flour. As you can see, as I pour it on, it sprinkles out and they're like small granules. So it won't clump. It prevents the fish from sticking and gives it a nice caramelization. So, as we go, our pan, hot pan, very important with fish. If you don't have a hot pan and you put your oil in, the fish will stick. So we preheated this pan, and you want to go over a medium-high heat. Again, canola oil, high burning point. Maybe a tablespoon of oil, just enough to cover the pan. The fish, skin side down. When we hear that, nice sear. And you're just going to let this fish cook. A piece like this will probably take about 3 to 4 minutes. We're going to speed up the process, but basically you're going to let it cook almost entirely on the bottom. It'll get caramelized, it'll get nice and golden, and as the heat goes into the fish, it will rise up, and you'll be able to see it on your fish. It will go from the raw fish look to a more translucent and white, and that's what you're looking for. Now, something that you can do with this fish is you can make a vinaigrette. You could do a normal vinaigrette, you could do lemon juice and olive oil, you could do a balsamic vinaigrette, but today we're in the fall still, and we're going to do a pumpkin seed vinaigrette. Really, really simple. So, just get a small pot, fresh lemon, squeeze that juice in there, okay? You see a pit? Take it out. Then pumpkin seed oil. You can find this in any fine grocery store. It's from Austria. It has tons and tons of flavor. And it has a beautiful dark green color. So there. And then what I've done is just taken some pumpkin seeds. Again, you can find this in health food stores. You can find it at grocery stores. I toasted them in a pan and then chopped them up. So we're going to put that in there. There's your pumpkin seed vinaigrette. Maybe a little salt and pepper. That's it. Back to our fish. You can hear it really cooking now. I'm turning down my heat a little. So let's look at it. You can see, nice and golden. I'm going to let it go another 30 seconds. And this has probably been on, if I had to guess, maybe a minute and a half now. And if you can't really see it in the camera, but if you're looking, it's going from this raw color up here to this white color up here. And it's just going to travel up. And the key with the fish is you don't want to overcook it. You have to also remember, when you're taking out your fish, the hot fish, it will continue to cook for another couple of minutes. Just from all that heat that was in there. Okay, so we turn the fish. Look at that. Nice and golden, nice and even. Didn't stick. We turn it down. Another thing you can do with fish and meat when searing is you can baste it. At the restaurant, sometimes we baste it with butter. Some people say, oh no, butter. It does add a little more flavor to it. You're not really using that butter except to help cook the fish and add a little bit of flavor. Because remember, when that butter gets a little brown, that's called noisette, you get a nice nutty flavor. So I have about a tablespoon of butter. We're just letting it melt in the pan. And we're going to baste the fish with that. You can see the fish is sticking a little. Take it in a spatula, just get underneath it and move it a little. This is a nice little spatula to get. You can see it's very flexible and it's very thin and can go under the fish very easily. So, we baste the fish. You could add a clove of garlic in here. You could add some thyme, some rosemary, some sage. All those aromatics will just bring it another nuance to the fish. So, we probably cook this side maybe a minute. Let that sit. Okay. Take the vinaigrette mixture we made, and you just want to heat it up. You don't want to get it too hot because it'll seize up and get a little too thick, but you just want to get it a little warm. Okay? So we're warming that up. We get our presentation plate. See that? Nice and warm. Take it off the heat. Bring our fish back. All that butter is there. You can also take this, dry it on a paper towel, get all the excess fat off if you'd like. Pat it dry so you don't have all that fat, but you have the flavor. We put it in our pan, our plate. Vinaigrette, pumpkin seeds, lemon juice, pumpkin seed oil. Amazing, amazing color. Nature is a beautiful thing. Last but not least, you can get some baby greens, you can get some lettuce, you can get a little frisee salad, maybe with a little bacon. This is just a little baby mustard green. We put that on top. And we have pan roasted cod with toasted pumpkin seed oil. Great for this time of year. So, until next time, I'm Brian Bistrong, chef and host at Brayburn Live. Codfish, I love you. So, what else do you want to talk about today? You want to talk about Wednesday's fried chicken night? Come on down to Brayburn and get your fried chicken, collard greens, black-eyed peas, baby. Brayburn Live.